What's up, YouTube? Now, this is Perry Stone. He's explaining his World Trade Center vision of '98 that they were coming down. Now, I'm not saying he didn't see that. Now, he even says he had dark it was dark in some areas. But now, what I'm telling you is he is paralleling what God told me about the Washington Monument. And look at his hand gestures he's going to make in about 30 seconds. Here you go.
Tornadoes coming off with paper in them. And when the buildings fell, remember that gray? That's exactly what it was. And so when the Trade Center, I've got the Trade Center painted right there, and it came to...
Now, did you see what he had just did? He just outlined the top of the obleske, and he's calling it the Trade Center. See, like I said, he does not... I'm not saying God... He's still... I understand he's explaining the World Trade Center. But what I'm telling you is there's parallels to these prophetic things. They mean more than one thing. Okay, I'm going to show it again, and I'm going to play through a couple minutes.
Tornadoes coming off with paper in them. And when the buildings fell, remember that gray? That's exactly what it was. And so when the Trade Center, I've got
Here's
the
the
Trade Center
obleske.
painted right there, and it came to
See
a
it?
cornfield, and the corn is the economy in Joseph's story, right? And then I had a big wall I was climbing on. Guess what that was?
Now, time out. He said cornfield. Those are the corn rows he mentions in other videos. And I'm going to be finding these and making these clips. But the corn rows is probably that lake by the Washington Monument. I showed you in the Xbox video with the cartoon thing, or the Xbox. It looks just like rows of corn. That's probably exactly what he saw.
Wall Street. Everything was in symbolism. It wasn't clear like Wall Street and this, but I saw that Trade Center's just totally black. Death on it. Now,
again, he said he saw the Trade Center totally black. Okay? Now, to me, that means it wasn't time, when he saw that, it wasn't time for him to understand what it was, because God was pointing out the obleske. That's what God showed me.
in the dream, I turned, and I was barefooted, meaning not prepared, running down a sidewalk, and I was... Damn, you know what? Boy. Y'all excuse me, because this stuff goes back. Do you remember I told you there was houses on the left and right? In the dream, they were brick, and they were pastors' houses. And with the church situation, now we got a whole nother double interpretation out there. Now you all won't know. You just bear with me because I got to say this while it's on my mind.
Mention he's saying double interpretation. See, it's this stuff is too uncanny. It's cool.
Okay. I ran down the sidewalk saying, "We have to get to the cleft of the rock," but I said it twice. So then I go into a short time later another vision of the 5 tornadoes blowing in front of a church that's gray stone, and
now he's talking about 5 tornadoes he saw blowing. Now he's paralleling. Mark Taylor said, "A strong wind shall topple their so-called steeple." You see how all these prophetic things are paralleling with multiple prophetic people? And even my friend, God gave him some kind of dream, and he hit him in a cleft of the rock. He saw a serpent, a snake, come at the altar